Now to a small group of volunteers from Brooklyn Park and across the country who are helping Liberia rebuild its fire department.
They just returned from a mission to deliver equipment and to train firefighters. We loaned them a camera to take along on the trip to help tell the story of the challenges that country faces. A small crew of Americans arrive in Liberia to find the only working fire truck in the country of more than 1 million people has broken down.
I think right now we're just trying to assess the situation and see where we can start to help.
The American group of fire executives and trainers from Brooklyn Park, Los Angeles, and Maryland went to work to fix a pump and to make a tanker into a vehicle that could fight a fire.
Tone starts it.
Americans brought know-how and equipment to a fire department that's been neglected for decades. This was a good start.
I'm liking it a lot. It's a heck of a first day. We've got these guys with their engine back in service. We've got water.
Liberian firefighters were eager students, willing to learn what their new equipment, fire hoses and nozzles, could do with their now working fire truck. The idea here was to train as many firefighters as possible in a 4-day period. This is a country where fire deaths are not unusual. Candles are often used for light, and the week before this group arrived, one fire killed 3 people.
We all do it differently. We're doing the same job, though.
Learning how to use the equipment is important, but equipment shortages will be an ongoing problem that can't be solved right away.
They talk about ladders, they talk about pike poles, but they don't have any to use. They just talk about them in theory.
But there is no lack of enthusiasm.
They absorb it quick. There's no hesitation with them. They're initiative driven, and there's just again, they're a great group of guys, just like firefighters in the U.S.
Twice the Americans went on fire calls with their Liberian students. Brooklyn Park Fire Chief Ken Prillaman helped organize the trip through his nonprofit, Give Them Hope Ministries.
Our team had an opportunity to work side by side with the Liberian firefighters, which gave us a perspective that I don't think we would have gotten otherwise.
The Liberians were grateful for the help.
We would like to see what was taught today be put into practice, and we can become a better team, better organized, more equipments be provided.
Chief Prillaman says his group will be back in July with an ambulance donated by North Memorial and a fire engine coming from Boston.
This is a very long-term initiative. This may take 5 or 8 years to have an assemblance of a fire department that's capable of protecting the community.
Brooklyn Park also sent the city manager, the mayor, and a police official to Liberia on a separate mission. Since 10% of Brooklyn Park's population is Liberian, they say it's important to offer advice to Liberian officials about rebuilding the country after years of civil war.